All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Okay, I got this question the other day in a recent video that I did on, I think it was on women and relationships or something like that. And they said, how do you deal with rejection? Like, give us some tips on how to deal with rejection. So I'm gonna give you my 2 tips on how to deal with rejection in business and entrepreneurship and with women. And it really boils down to creating a attitude of giving 0 fucks. And what I mean by that is there's an article that Mark Manson wrote, and I'll link it in the comments of this video below. And he talks about the subtle art of giving 0 fucks. And you have to get to a place yourself where you're okay with pretty much any outcome. Basically, the way that you've got to get your head around it is you have to understand that there's certain things in your life that are truly fuckworthy and things that are absolutely not, that deserve 0 fucks. And what I mean by that is you gotta place some value on these moments in your life and what you're dealing with. For example, in a business transaction, if you go into a meeting and you're doing a pitch, you want to sell somebody something, you want to get their business, whatever it is that you're trying to do, more often than not, whoever it is that you're pitching is likely not going to want to do business with you for whatever reason. And a simple and very convenient way of dealing with that, so 1, you can learn, and 2, perhaps you can come back with a better approach when you either pitch the next person or if they allow you to re-pitch them again, is simply ask them this question: under what circumstances would you say yes? Simple as that. You're giving them an opportunity to provide you some feedback and really tell you what it is that would trigger them to buy, partner, joint venture, whatever it is with you that you're trying to do, but give you sufficient feedback so that you can make a change to your pitch and the way that you handle these sorts of things going forward. So that's probably the most valuable tip that I can give you on how to deal with rejection in business. Now, when it comes to dealing with rejection with the dating world and women in general, because this is where the comment had originated from, you've got to understand that more often than not, women are going to say no to you. It doesn't matter for whatever reason, it's simply who gives a shit. It could be because you're not tall enough, you're not good looking enough, you don't make enough money. Who really cares what their reason is? Guys make a nearly identical checklist in our own heads when we evaluate whether or not we want to go out with a woman. Could be looks, could be body type, it doesn't really matter what it is, but we all have our own preferences. If for whatever reason you approach a woman, whether it's in person in a bar, on a dating site, you message them, more often than not, they're going to reject you. You just have to get it through your thick skull that they have the right to say, I'm not interested. Some of them will be polite about it, some will be downright bitches about it. It doesn't really matter. My dad used to tell me when I was a kid, I was born in the UK, my dad's very British, and he used to tell me, act like water off a duck's back. And all that meant was, if you ever watch ducks in a rainstorm, it rains a lot in the UK obviously, if you ever watch ducks just waddling around in a rainstorm, rain does not bother them whatsoever. It is an insignificant part of their day. They're more concerned with, what am I going to eat, right? So they just kind of cruise around waddling like it's no big deal. So you have to treat rejection like water off a duck's back in all scenarios. It doesn't matter if it's in a business transaction, entrepreneurship, whatever it is. I've said this before, don't lose, learn. Okay, there's always some sort of valuable learning lesson in every transaction that you're involved in. It doesn't matter what it is. Take that lesson, use it, and then move forward and just be better. That's really all it is, just be better. Learn and move forward and be better. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have a comment, throw it in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. And remember, guys, sharing is caring. I do these videos for you on a regular basis. So if you see some value in it and you know somebody that might get something out of it, be sure to share it with them. Thanks for checking it out. Have an awesome day. Peace!